Cause this pussy good. I started to get a little crazy. What? Walk, walk. 3 million. The girlfriend is not the girlfriend. The homegirl is not the homegirl. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in with The Real Mina Millions. This is The Real with Mina and we are back. So y'all, today we back with a story time. And I feel like I just want to thank you all. So all my new subscribers and supporters, thank y'all. Like, please continue to share my videos, push them out, all those good things. Like, y'all are so good to me. Like, I am so happy. I genuinely appreciate it. Like, y'all just don't understand. Like, I saw the views going up on my A Ghetto Love story time, and I was just like, oh my god, little old me getting views. Like, what? People are subscribing to me. Like, what? So I am extremely happy for that. I want to thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, I am just so grateful. I pray, I talk to the universe, I manifest, I do all these things. But I honestly just want to thank y'all, because without supporters and people actually wanting to see content from you, it's not possible. So I'm just in my phase. I'm humble and I just want to continue to bring y'all good content. So with all that being said, like I told y'all in the last story time, she said, what? That one? Go view that one for me too, y'all. I made playlists. I did a lot of different things. So someone commented on one of my old story times. I was ranting. It was kind of like a rant / a story time, and I was talking about he played me. So I'm in a space now, I think, where I can talk about like the person, and I feel like I can, be more level-headed speaking about this situation. So they were like, they were waiting for part 2. So I went back and I watched the story time, and I was just like, oh, I was in a really bad mental space at that time. Like, you could tell I was ranting, I was driving, I was just trying to clear my head. I just needed to get things off my chest at the time, and it was just like, let me just speak on this or whatever, because I had other things transpiring in my life at that moment, and it brought up that trauma for me. So with that being said, I'm going to give y'all part 2 to He Played Me. Okay, so this is a story time about Liar. If you don't know who Liar is, go check out my playlist about Weirdo and Liar. Liar is a person, a guy that was my friend, that was like my boyfriend, that wasn't my boyfriend, those type of situations. And the friend that wasn't a friend, because in the end, like, what I'm saying, like, it just turns into a mess. But anyway, so Liar was a good friend of mine. I consider Liar a good friend, right? Liar got me out of my shell for a lot of different things. Like, when I was with someone previously, this person had me feeling like, this person would constantly tell me, like, people not my friend, nobody care about me, guys are only gonna want to F me, I wasn't worthy, like, what I'm saying, basically made me kind of go into a shell to where I was more reserved. I didn't want to make friends, I didn't want to get out and talk to people. This person made me feel very inadequate. So when I met Liar, he was more outgoing, more outspoken. He mixes and mingles with people. He go out, he do different things. So he kind of got me out of my shell in that way. I've always been a traveler. I've always been a person that liked to travel and do different things. But at the time, I was in a phase of building and going to school and things like that. So I just didn't really prioritize traveling and everything else. It was more so a focus, school, daughter, learn yourself as a woman, do this, do that. It was more of a strict schedule for me. So over the years of talking to Liar, having a situationship with Liar, I became more open, more vocal again, my natural self that I was before the last person I dealt with. And Liar and I will bump heads a lot. We were both headstrong, so it was kind of like he'll say one thing, I'll say one thing. We'll disagree. It's a problem. It's an issue, whatever the case was. But at that time, I didn't realize I was being very, very, very passive aggressive, mean. I can admit to it now. And I was talking to one of my good friends, and I was like, I was pretty mean to him. Like, I was pretty mean to him. I didn't even realize how mean I was. And for him to have stick around and been a friend, still and wanted to be around me, then my good qualities must have really, really, really outshadowed my attitude and just my negative ways. So I'm grown enough to admit that now. Back then, at the time, I would say it wasn't me. I didn't do nothing wrong. That don't have nothing to do with me. I didn't do nothing to him. But I can admit to that now. So basically, me and Liar started doing things together. Liar got into a situation with someone. It was a lot of controversy. We stopped talking. We would have different periods of we'll talk, we're not talking. We talk, we're not talking. So I'll get mad. I don't want to talk to him anymore. He'll be like, okay. Then he'll come back and talk to me again. Or I'll go back and talk to him. And for so long, when something would transpire, I would kind of reflect. And I would go back and I would start talking to him or apologize and be like, hey, I'm sorry. And that's one thing I did learn dealing with him, because I was never the type of person to apologize for anything. So he did teach me that, in a sense of I'm not always right. Other people can be right, and it's okay. So at this point, when I repeatedly apologized to him several times on several different occasions and going back, I got to the point where I was like questioning myself, like, now, are you just apologizing because he said you did X, Y, and Z? Is that truly what's happening? Did you really do that? Or, like, I started questioning myself, like, why are you apologizing? And I felt at that time I got comfortable. So it was like, okay, you're comfortable with this person. This person is somebody that you're used to talking to. You talk to this person every day. It's a comfort thing for you. So now you're to the point where you're backing down and you're apologizing and you're just trying to, like, reduce conflict or have any conflict or have him think like you're just a negative person. And I was so big on worrying about what people thought of me to the point that it was driving me crazy. So it was just like, if I said I was going to do something, I didn't do it, I felt like, oh, I have to do that because I said I was going to do it. Or, which I feel people should honor their word, but when there are certain circumstances and things come up and happen, you shouldn't. You should go with whatever you feel, and you should go with what you feel is right. So with this particular story time, it was my birthday. Sorry to go through all that to get to the story time, y'all, but so that's just basically the rundown. That was just my mind state at that time, and that's how I was feeling in the last story time I did about this. But I'm going to just clear up a few details, and it, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm grateful for the comment from whoever it was. I looked at it and it was just like, where's part 2? I think with like a laughing emoji or something. Where's my other phone? I would find it for y'all. But I was just like, I was grateful for the comment and everything, but going back and watching it, it was kind of like a hard pill to swallow. Like, wow, you were really at a breaking point where you were really just disappointed in what you allowed from people and the way that you have allowed others to use you and abuse you in verbally, emotionally ways. So this story time is about I'm gonna call it He Ruined My Birthday, because that's what I think I put in the title of the other one. I'm not going to remove the other one, but I'm just going to clear up some things. If y'all want to go back and watch it, I'll link it below. Or you can look in the playlist and see it's in the Weirdo and Liar playlist. But, okay, so my birthday came. My birthday is in November. At this point with Liar, I was in a comfortable space with him. I was so used to us talking, not talking, being cool again, all this other stuff. We would go through those things. It was just kind of normal. So at this time, like, Liar had started talking to a girl, and it was some drama and stuff behind it. I got into my feelings and all this other stuff because when I found out like the person was his girlfriend, I'm like, oh, so you make this person your girlfriend, but with me you keep saying like you're not ready for a relationship, you're not ready for a relationship. So side note, this is another thing, young girls, women, whoever, you know, if you're dating, if someone is not ready for something with you, it's okay. 9 times out of 10 it's not you, or it could just be the simple fact that they don't see you that way. Liar will always tell me like, oh, you friend zoned me years ago, which I did, so I take accountability for that. When we started dealing, he knew my child's father, so he was kind of like,
oh, I know your dad, your daughter's dad, like, I don't want to, blah, 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 da, 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 da.
So we were just kicking it. We would do things at times, you know, and I was cool with that. That's another side note. Do not say you're cool with something. And this is what I try to tell my friends now. Don't say, oh, I'm cool with it or I'm okay with it if you're truly not. If you feel like later down the line you may really want to pursue something with this person, then just say, I'm in a space where I don't know what I want. Be honest and be open, because then if you kind of like just play into how they're feeling, or you say one thing and then years go by and y'all still dealing and things not going how you want it to, you're gonna be mad with yourself. And that's a situation I found myself. Y'all, I can't talk when I get on this camera. Blah, blah, blah. That's the situation I found myself. So I was just like, you know what, okay, whatever, we cool, we friends at this point. At this point I had to suck it up that we were friends. Like, we, you know what I'm saying, we do things together. I'm like the girlfriend that's not the girlfriend, the homegirl that's not the homegirl. Like, it would be times where I would clear up to people like, no, that's not my boyfriend, that's my friend, whatever, whatever. And it'll be times that I'm pretty sure he had to make it clear that, you know, that's my friend. So with that being said, my birthday comes. He asked me what did I want to do for my birthday. So I was just like, I'm not really in the mood to do anything. I just want to go out to eat. All I wanted to do, y'all, was go to Olive Garden. That's all I wanted to do. I love Olive Garden, and that's all I wanted. Like, just, that's all I wanted. I wanted some pasta. Like, that's one of my favorite places. So he was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna take you out for your birthday. He bought me a gift, all that other stuff. That's what we did. We bought gifts for each other. That was my friend. Cool. I have no issue with that. You buy me stuff, I buy you stuff. We do things together. Cool. I hang out with my homeboys that I have. I hang out with my homegirls. So why, you know, so why can't he be that too? And just because we do things from time to time, I kind of like knew how to control my feelings. He would say I didn't, but I truly believe I did. I think it was because I wasn't reacting the way he wanted me to react when things like that happen. So with that being said, he took me out for dinner. So he was like, okay, he came over, I was dressed and ready, I got my hair done, my makeup done, I had put on my little Burberry sweater and everything, got dressed, had on a very simple outfit. It was just my birthday, and my birthday fell on like a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that, whatever day. So we went out to Olive Garden. Yes, y'all, I did get my makeup and all that stuff done to go to Olive Garden, but it was my birthday and I just wanted to feel good about myself. So we go out to eat. We having a good old grand time, laughing. We talking about his hair. He was like, oh, my hair's thinning out, this is next. I'm like, you know, it's the dyes you're using. You need to stop using the harsh dyes on your hair. Like, you need to get one that is chemical free and use it. Yes, y'all, he had gray hairs and he would dye it. So if he ever come across this video and say, oh, she telling my secret, fuck it, whatever. But after that, we're talking, we laughing, we just chilling, all of that stuff. We order our food, we laughing and having a good old time. Like, so we getting ready to leave the restaurant, because I don't feel I need to go into details about what we did at the restaurant or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because that's kind of irrelevant. Just, everybody just needs to know we went out to eat. So then after that, we leave. So Liar has like this muscle car or whatever, and we leave in the area. We're probably like 30 minutes away from where I live. So We traveling back to my place. We talking in the car, listening to music. We had very similar taste in music, so that's another thing that we would bond over was music. So me and him is just relaxing and talking in the car. So I decided to, like I said in the last video, guap 3 million his ass in the car. So he was like,
oh, I ain't never did this before. Like, he nervous. He driving, looking.
So I was like, you never did this before? He's like, no. He swear, oh shit, you got me swerving. Like, da 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 da. So I'm doing all of that in the car, right? Before I did that, he had already made a statement to me and was like, I know you probably want some of this. It's your birthday. I know you want some birthday. Da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, he didn't pipe me up now. So this is what I'm doing. We passing 50 million gas stations. Remember that at this point. So we do all of that. He like, whoo. We get back to my place. So we in the car and we pull up and he was like, all right. It was something like, all right, good night or something like that. So I was like, oh, okay, you're not coming up. And he was like, no, I'm gonna walk you inside. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, he gonna walk me inside. So I'm like, is he playing fool? Like, is he playing crazy right now? Because, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just confused, like, as to what he's saying. You telling me good night, like, whatever. So he walks me inside and he sits to my table and we're talking. And I'm just sitting there looking at him and he's like, what's wrong with you? So then we took shots. I had Douce. So we took shots of alcohol. We took the shots and we talking. So at this point, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Like, I took another shot. So he's like, oh, you taking another shot? I'm like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to I'm just trying to really get my head together. So he was like,
what's wrong with you?
I'm like, nothing. And at that time, I'm not gonna lie, when my attitude shift, you can feel it, because I'm gonna make sure you can feel it. That's just me. So my attitude basically shifts. I'm not, you know, it shifted because yes, I was mad. Yes, I was expecting some birthday. I was expecting to get my back beat out, and you sitting up here telling me something good night, like what? So I'm just mad. Like, in my head, I'm pissed. Like, I'm like, yeah, when he leave here, I ain't fucking with him no more. He ain't never gotta worry about me. I ain't talking to him no more. Like, he just played me. Like, you take me to dinner, you buy me a gift, you let me guap 3,000, you in the car, and you tell my good night. The fuck? So in my head, I'm just like, so he's like, what you mad for? What's up? Oh, now your attitude and shit? What?
I ain't even got no protection.
So, like I was saying in the other story time, I understand. You should want to. We're friends. We're not in a relationship. We should not be doing anything unprotected. And because besides that, we've already had a situation with me being pregnant. So, he basically says like, oh, I don't want no kids right now. I ain't even got no protection. So I'm like, we passed 50 million, not 50 million, but we passed like 5 gas stations. So you mean to tell me not once in your mind you was like, let me stop, get some of that so that I can just beat her down real quick and that's it, her birthday's over. At this time, we ain't had intercourse for like 2 months. So I will always tell him, if you have the intercourse with other people, don't have intercourse with me. If you don't want to have intercourse with me, don't initiate it. Don't talk about it. We don't have to worry about it. If you go back, you'll see he initiated it. I know you gonna want some of this for your birthday. So I'm just like, okay, he playing mind games with me right now. Like, so y'all know, like Lynn Whitfield, like I started to get a little crazy. For real, like, okay, mama's boy. Hey, ma. Yeah. I started to get a little crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, like in my head, because I'm feeling like you playing with me. Now you playing with me, and now we about to have a problem. For real though. So I just was like, you know what? Okay, I'm good. I'm chilling. I said, so you let me, yo. And you want to tell me you ain't got no protection, like I'm a dirty bitch? I said, like I'm a dirty bitch.
That's not what I'm saying.
I said, so what the fuck you saying? I just put my motherfucking mouth on you, nigga. So if you, ooh, I might need to bleep that out. I just put my mouth on you. So you mean to tell me, basically, I could put my mouth on you, and you had done Twinkie me, all of that, and you talking about some, you ain't got no protection? So I just was like, okay, fuck it. I ain't even, you good, go ahead, you can go.
So you gonna let your birthday end like this? You gonna let your birthday end like this for real? You gonna end your birthday mad? Now, if I would have you and something come up and this and that, you gonna blame me?
Who the fuck else I'ma blame? I ain't picking nobody with you. So what are you trying to tell me here? So then that's when I gathered, I'm like, okay, he fucking other people. But do you not know that me putting my mouth on you, I could catch something that way? But you so ignorant and you so stupid that you trying to think you smarter than me. Or if you hadn't got yours off and you felt good, then you should have said, man, you shouldn't have did that in the car. Like, I'm good. You feel me? Like, you didn't suck the soul out of nigga. I would have been like, respect, cool. I would have left it at that. And it would have been just that. You not my man, I'm not your girl, so I wouldn't have tripped. But you want to go all around in circles and make it seem like I'm being extra for no reason. So I'm just like, you know what? You good. I'm straight. Good night. As he talking, I'm just like taking my clothes off, getting in the shower. At this point, I ain't even kidding. And I'm just like, you can go. Like, just lock my door behind yourself or whatever. Like, you can go. Like, whatever. So I'm thinking he gone. I'm in the shower. And I literally was crying because I felt so dirty and disgusting. Like, I was just like, why would he allow me? I just couldn't wrap my head around. Why would you allow me to walk you? But then you kept saying you didn't have protection to do that. So it was just kind of like very, very, it mind fucked me really, really bad. And I felt awful in the end. Like, I just felt really, really bad. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna let it be what it is. I ain't gonna trip on it no more. It's cool. So when I got out the shower and he's sitting to my table still. I'm like, oh, you haven't left yet? No, because I don't want to leave and you be mad with me, then tomorrow you're not gonna talk to me and this and that. So I'm like, it's cool. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, you can go. Like, thank you for taking me to dinner, whatever. So he like,
give me a hug before I go. Give me a hug.
So I was just like, no, I'm straight. Like, no, I don't want to give you a hug. I'm straight. And he's just like,
for real? That means you still mad. Now I'm gonna be blocked tomorrow and you ain't gonna talk to me.
I was like, I'm good. Thank you for dinner. Thank you for my gift. I greatly appreciate it. So at that, he kind of ruined my birthday. So I got on the phone and I called my baby daddy and I'm just like, hey. Hey, baby daddy. So my baby daddy was like,
what's up, boo? Like, how was your birthday?
I'm like, it was not good. It was good, but not good. So he's like, what's
wrong? I was like,
telling him the whole story that I just told y'all. And he was like,
that is crazy. He was like, man, what the fuck? He was like, that's crazy.
I said, yeah, that's what he did. He was like,
that nigga must be, he was like, what? That is crazy.
Like, me and my baby daddy, we cool, so I'll talk to him about different things or whatever. And he just kept going on and on like that, man. He was like, that shit, fool, like, huh? Like, that don't make sense. He was like,
this man let a fine woman like you go to bed. He was like, oh, he be playing in your face.
And I was like, yeah, you right, for sure. Yeah, I'm like I'm laughing on y'all, but I was so broken up and so heartbroken over that. Like, I just felt like, why am I dirty? Like, is something wrong with me? Am I not pretty enough? Like, I just, in men, like, just let y'all know, things like that do bother people. I still don't know what it was to this day. He just kept trying to say basically like, oh, you
know, you did that in the car, and I was, you know, and I was
like, well, you should have just said that or whatever. Like, and then you could have. I felt like it just was bullshit all around, because you could have stayed tonight at my place. I lived by myself. My family had my daughter at the time. He's stayed here with my daughter's been here before, so it was just kind of like, it was weird. So I don't know if he, like, maybe he had a girlfriend or something at the time, and he had to go home at a certain time. I don't know. Like, I'm not even gonna try to figure it out to this day. But yeah, that was what happened. And child, I know it wasn't me, because it's pretty good. I ain't never got no complaints. So yeah. And I don't know what else to say. Like, yeah, he had me fucked up though. For sure. He ruined my birthday. So yeah, I'm gonna just roll my eyes on that, because I don't know what else to say. But I could give y'all the story time about me getting pregnant with him, the whole drama saga with that. If y'all want it, drop it in the comments. I need y'all to say pregnant story, or something like that. Drop a money sign, anything in the comments. Let me know how y'all feeling. But I just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in with me. Make sure you hit the thumb up button, you comment, and subscribe, y'all. I'm almost, literally, like a month ago, I was at 37 subscribers. I'm sitting at 73 today. So I'm like, yo, like, they fucking with me. They rocking with me. So I fuck with y'all heavy. I thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Like, I thank y'all for really liking that story time. But y'all, my life be giving very much ghetto as a fuck. Okay, so me and my homegirl was talking, and she was like, it's so crazy. She was like, I'm so happy that you getting the recognition on your story time. She said, because your stories be so crazy that people would think you lying. Like, it's no way this one person been going through all of that. But yes, when you are young and you just living and you just think you got the answers to everything, you go through some shit. So I'm still, within the last 2 years is when I really started getting shit together. I have a daughter, and I look at my baby and I was just like, I can't raise my daughter to be a woman and be a great woman and know her worth if I'm still living and going through those things that I was going through when I was 18. So y'all, thank you for tuning in and rock with me. I got some new stuff coming. I'm going to be trying, so on Monday, I'm going to be dropping a music review Monday. So it's going to be called MRM. And I'm going to be reviewing like local artists and stuff, like where I live at, people that just reach out to me on the internet, whatever. Hopefully this series go big. Like, I want to see these people blow up and do great things. And hopefully that'll bring attraction to my channel, because their people will see like, okay, well, she reviewed him, now I could go over there. And y'all know this is a channel that got just a mix of everything. We got some vlogs up in there. We got some fragrance reviews. We dropping story times. Now we about to drop music reviews on them. We gonna be even doing some video reviews. Like, we gonna see. But I know it's gonna take some time, and like the person that I'm talking to about his music, and we gonna drop it on Monday, it's gonna take some time. We just gotta make sure we get that algorithm in the right place where it need to be, so the right people can see it. And I'm gonna need y'all help with that. Even if y'all just like it, view a couple of seconds of it, whatever. And then maybe a person, y'all might rock with their music. Y'all might be like, okay, this is bringing hip-hop back, this is bringing rap back, this is bringing country back, whatever the music is, that genre, whatever they're in, you might be fucking with it. So yes, thank y'all for tuning in with your girl. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for those views. Mwah.